Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz. Today we're playing Tron again. It's sort of been Tron week here on my channel, which is super fun for me, but we're not comboing. This is playing the Tron lands, green lands, i.e. forests, and we're going big. We're gonna play all of our fatties. This is basically Fangren Tron or Cascade Tron, Mono Green Big Boy Tron. It's gonna be pretty sweet. So the way this deck works is you've got your Tron mana. Generous Ent is part of your mana base. So you only have 16 lands plus Generous Ent, which is a little bit sketchy, but this deck did 5-0, so we got to pick it up. We have 4 Expedition maps to help find Tron. Candy Trail is great for life gain and for continuing to move through your deck. Really good to get stuff out of the way with the Scry. I love that card. Then we have Chromatic Star to filter for green. And then a lot of ways to get Tron online with 4 Ancient Stirrings with +2 Rumbles and then 2 Crop Rotations. I can get behind that. Other than that, we just have fatties. We have 8 Maelstrom Colossus, which has Cascade, and it's a 7/7. You have, 4 of this 8 drop, not 8 of that. 4 Wretched Griff, which is a 3/4, and when you cast it, you draw a card. 4 Boulder Branch Golem, which gains you life. It's a 6/5. 4 Maul Splicer. ETB, create 2 3/3 golems. Golem creatures you control have trample. This is a golem, and this is a golem. So that's some synergy there. And then we have Bramble Wurm, a 7 mana, 7/6 reach trample. When it ETBs, you gain 5 life, and you can exile from your graveyard to gain 5 life as well. This is a card I had never seen before. It's from Innistrad Crimson Vow, and this fits really well in the deck, giving you a ton of life gain. So we have Boulder Branch, Bramble Wurm, and Generous Ent, plus Candy Trail to gain life. So we're pretty much trying to beat on red pretty hard. Also have Fangren Marauder in the sideboard to gain life. And then Ulamog's Crusher versus slower decks to try to just make their life miserable. We have Relic of Progenitus versus graveyard decks or fog decks. So like Crusher plus Relic is pretty good there. And then Ram Through can hopefully beat on the Glee decks and just get our stuff going. Versus Glee, I'd probably want to play these cards specifically. So I'm pretty interested in seeing how this goes. Congratulations to the pilot who managed to find a trophy. So let me go pick up their name. It was Physic Man who managed to 5-0 with this a few days ago. So congrats to them. I'm excited to play some Timmy Tron and put fatties on the table and smash some people. So let's get into the matches. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, game 1, match 1. We're on the draw. We have turn 3 Tron plus Wretched Griff, and then we can hopefully find enough mana to start casting our big things. Our opponent getting in for 2 immediately. So Expedition map go. I guess we're gonna play turn 3 Griff and then turn 4 Maul Splicer. Uh-oh, we have Power Plant already. So, play this, and then I guess I just Expedition map for the forest, because I already have things going on. 8 mana would allow me to play Generous Ent and then sacrifice it. Sacrifice the food, I mean. Let's play Tower, get the Wretched Griff on the table. We draw mine. Not really paying that much attention to what my opponent is doing, to be honest. They might have a Galvanic here. They play a Synthesizer. Finding a Ren's Resolve, they're going to get in. I'll block here. Now I think the best plan is to play this giant worm. Woohoo! It's 8 mana. Oh no. We didn't even need all that mana. Boom. 7/6 that gains 5 life. Go ahead. They're super dead. I love it. Ren's Resolve. Pass. Okay. So we have 6, 10, 11 mana. I guess I just go for the Maelstrom Colossus and Cascade. Cascading into a map. Okay. Not amazing. Play the tower. Sacrifice the tower. Then I'll get a forest. And attack with my 3/4. Just leaving back my biggest creatures to block with so they can't use removal spells to kill them and get in. Opponent plays a Voldaren Epicure. Maybe the Tomb Raider now. I'll just take 1 damage. Do they want to do that? They don't want to attack. All right, we find another Bramble Wurm. So I'll slam it. And then what do we want to do? We only have 5 mana after playing the forest. Whatever. I'll go ahead and get in for 3 again. We're at 18 life. I probably should have held back in case they go Kuldotha Bushwhacker, but I was just feeling so spicy. Opponent Chain Lightning's face, we have no response. We're at 15. Plays a Clockwork. Okay. This is a Golem, right? So let's... They just scoop. I had so much to do. I was going to play a Maul Splicer and a Maul Splicer and attack for a lethal. That was great. I loved it. Fangren Marauder coming in. Not the Relic. And then, what do we want to bring out? So Maul Splicer seems great. Boulder Branch is good, but as an artifact creature is kind of sketch. Because they can just kill it, but it does gain life. I think we cut the Colossus. And then we just have more life gain creatures. We have a 2-for-1 in the Wretched Griffin. It's a little bit better because it draws us a card. Or we could just have a 7/7 on the ground. I think it's better to have the Fangren Marauder than the Colossus. Oh, we had to bring too many cards. I'll put the Colossus back in then. We'll see if that's good. That was pretty awesome. Turn 3 Tron, slam a bunch of stuff. I really wasn't even paying attention to what my opponent was doing. And here we have a horrible hand of no lands. All right. Guess we can keep this. Get rid of the forest. Play... Uh-oh, we have too many plants. I did not think that through. I thought there was a plant and a mine here. So this is a bit of a mistake. Not good. At least we can go trail, then gain 3 life, draw a card. Our opponent leads on a percussionist. Maybe I should have kept that second forest. Play power plant, candy trail. So rumble. So if I top this and top this, then I can turn 2 rumble and then turn 3 exile the creature and gain some life. They play an Epicure and a Kuldotha. That's fast. Fast Kuldotha. Getting in for 1. Let's Malevolent Rumble. Take the tower. Or I could take the Boulder Branch and I can prototype it. And then I'll gain life, and then they have to deal with it, and I have a creature. All right, I'll take the Boulder Branch Golem. Because I can play it this next turn. So, Rumble seems pretty good in this deck. Especially with the Bramble Wurm. They play a Flame Breather. Attacking for a large amount. Okay, I'll just take it. I'm hoping for different lands. Okay, another Boulder Branch, I like that. We'll prototype it, and gain 3 life. And pass the turn. They could just bolt it. So that's sketchy. They Chain Lightning my creature. Yeah, this is way better, way worse when we don't have Tron. So maybe putting the tower in the graveyard was not good enough. I'll go land, gain another 3 life. Go back to 11. I assume they have removal spells. Playing a Synthesizer. We go to 10 because of the Flame Breather. If I can cast into the fire, I'm going to do the next game. Yeah, so Boulder Branch, not great. What do I do here? Keep a better hand? I just want more threats and get rid of the Malevolent Rumble? No. I'll just resubmit and look for a better Tron hand. Alright, I want a repeat of game 1, so let's see how it goes. Tower, Rumble, Crop. I'll keep this. So we'll just play Tower turn 1. Rumble turn 2. Looking for Mine or Power Plant, then we can Crop, and then play Griffs on turn 3, hopefully. Our opponent has Mulligan to 5. They're probably looking for Cast into the Fires. Let's go. Turn 1 tower. Mountain from the opponent. Tomb Raider. We find a map. I'm going to start on the Rumble. Power plant. Okay, I'll just take the power plant because that gives me exactly what I need. That's the turn. Oh, I could have played the map. That probably didn't matter though. I can crop. They go Epicure, make a blood token. Now they can attack for 2. I'm not going to block. We find the mine anyway. Play the mine. I'm still going to crop rotation. Grabbing an... Uh-oh. I need to get the power plant. Make sure I get the right cards. And then cast a Wretched Griff, draw a card. Boulder Branch Golem. Okay. Pass the turn. So here I can go power plant and then Expedition Map Crack for the forest. And I will also play the Boulder Branch, gaining 6 life. Draw Generous End. So let's play the Boulder Branch Golem. Gain 6 life. They could have cast into the fires and such. And they do. Not unexpected, but we still gain 6 life somehow because of state-based actions. Anyway, I don't know what the exact ruling is on that, and I would love it if somebody would tell me in the comments. Let's grab a forest and pass the turn. Just planning on blocking. So we have 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. I wonder if I just Candy Trail, huh? Okay, so let's Candy Trail first. This allows me to see what I'm gonna draw with the Wretched Gryph. That's kind of neat. Gry. Don't want either of these. Play the land. 7 mana, Wretched Gryph. Draw another Candy Trail. Let's gain 3 life, draw a card. Go ahead and get in for 3. Our opponent is dead. They are super dead. Get in. I feel very good about this. Opponent's turn. We are playing basically the anti-red version of Tron. They cast into the fire. And Lightning Bolt of Wretched Gryph, getting in for 2. Okay. Let's just, let's see what we can do here. I can make a Generous End for 6 mana. Then I can Candy Trail. See if I can find a land on the top. We find a Bramble Wurm. So, oh, would they just scoop? Perfect. I'll see you in round 2. Round 2 versus Luffy. It's gonna be tough to beat Affinity, I think. We have Expedition Map, but no real guarantee for a turn 2 land, and we only have 16 lands in the deck. If I Candy Trail, it's going to be a bit of a risk, and I'm on the play, so let's mulligan. I don't like this hand either. Okay. I mean, I think I have to keep this hand and get rid of these two. Power plant, go. Not a fan of this. Our opponent is on Vault of Whispers. I wonder if they're playing like a mono black version. Let's go Mine, pass. Now, if they're playing regular Affinity, it's bad for me because they will have Card Clan Shaman plus Toxin Analysis. Yeah, we ripped the Natural Tron. I like that. The Wretched Gryph's going to draw me a card. Next turn, I'm going to Colossus. Play Deadly Dispute. They've got red mana if they need. They can just Galvanic that. They play a Refurb. We'll get rid of the Ancient Stirrings. Let's go Power Plant. Cast a Metalwork Colossus. And then cast a Genercent. And attack for 3. Coming in. We need to just keep attacking. Hopefully we can get past, we can defeat them before they can get their Toxin Analysis online. They find the Hunter's Blowgun. Blood Fountain. So it has Death Touch only on your turn. Otherwise it has Reach. So now they can give the Card Clan Shaman Death Touch and kill most of my creatures. Alright, they sacrifice their board. They can Blood Fountain it back as well. Alright, we have no green mana, so we'll cast a Boulder Branch Golem. And then gain 3 life. And attack in. I want to leave the power plant in hand in case for the refurb specifically. Opponent passes back. I'll go ahead and attack for 9. They block the 6/5. And they Deadly Dispute their creature. Reckoner's Bargain, gaining 4 life. Okay. I'm just attacking. We really want to bring in the, I don't know if Crusher's that good. I have to think about that. They're going to get back double refurb and play them. They refurb my mine. Oh, they didn't have a second? Oh, they did. Yep, fair enough. I'll just attack. Maybe it would make sense to bring in the ram through. I don't know. Okay, they take 6 going to 9. We don't really have an option here. It's just nothing's happening. They can get back their Card Clan Shaman, we're screwed. We need another Metalwork or something, or Maelstrom Colossus or something. And we don't have green mana. See the sign on from the opponent. Plays Kenku. Now they have a super duper blocker. Makes their bridge a blocker. Okay, we need... Alright. I can map. Grab the forest. And I'm just going to gain some life here. And no attacks. They Blood Fountain. We want to be getting... Well, we don't have any way to recur our creatures. They sacrificed their Kenku. They're going to Blood Fountain. Getting back Refurbished and Kenku. Plays Refurbished to get rid of the tower in my hand. That's fine. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. We can attack and kill both these creatures potentially. Go Candy Trail. So we found the Maul Splicer. Let's top and top. Draw. Then for 7 mana, play this Maul Splicer. And attack in. Trample is good. Okay. They want to just take 2 damage out of nowhere for no reason. They clearly did not read that we had trample. That's okay. Okay, they've got the Card Clan Shaman. They can kill my board again. They're having a good time. Plays a Wellspring. Affinity, very, very good at rebuilding. So they played the Wellspring, and then they sacrificed the Wellspring, Deadly Disputed their Wellspring. I know things are moving pretty quickly. Both of us are playing very fast. They just get in for 5. Let's rumble. I'm looking for a Maelstrom Colossus. Find a Boulder Branch Golem or a Candy Trail. I think I'm taking the Candy Trail. Candy Trail. There we go. Oh no. So top, draw. Currently have 6 mana. Not good enough. All right. Okay, our opponent is just looping Blood Fountains. I'm kind of over it at this moment. So it feels like Relic is actually good here. And Fangren Marauder. Right? I'm going to cut the Rumbles. Boulder Branch seems pretty mediocre. Actually, Maul Splicer seems pretty mediocre. I do want the Crushers. And then maybe... What else can I cut? Guess just 1 Stirrings or 1 Crop. I'll cut a Stirrings. I think Relic actually could be a good way to just make it so that they have to run out of Karkana Shamans because they have 7 million of them in that game. Okay, we have turn 1 Relic. Not the greatest. Let's go land Candy Trail, hoping to find some mana. Play the Candy Trail turn 1. We scry. Find crop rotation. Okay, I can top and top. They play a Silver Bluff Bridge. We'll play a land, draw a card. Our opponent turn 2 plays a Refurbished Familiar. I'll get rid of the Relic. Kind of weak right now. Find a Relic anyway. So we'll crop rotation this. Finding a mine. Play a Relic. Cycle this. And pass the turn. Play a Wellspring. And a land. Okay. So what do we want to start with? Just play Genercent. Then pass the turn. Because we can block the refurb with the Genercent. A Deadly Dispute. We're going to Relic you, I guess. We should probably use the save targets. Okay. Is the Blood Fountain. We're going to play out a Krark. And a Mirror Enforcer. Let's gain 3 life and draw a card. I'm going to play the Expedition map and sacrifice it for a tower. So it's just mana neutral, basically. Play land. Play Fangren Marauder. Just go ahead and attack in for 5. Okay, I'll kill both your creatures, it's fine. My creature is still not dead. So they decide they want to... Okay, they're going to kill my whole board. Okay, whatever. And sacrifice their Krark-Clan Shaman. Alright, it's fine. Play the Chromatic Star, and I will pop the Relic. Blood Fountain from the opponent. Guess I should have brought in the Crushers. Plays a Wellspring, draws a card. I need a threat. Let's sacrifice for green. Oh yeah! Crusher time. Land, pass the turn. I mean, it's not great because they can sacrifice their Wellspring. They play a Hunter's Blowgun. Any more Krark-Clan Shamans? Nope. Play Expedition map. I think not having Fengraf or whatever, Haunted Fengraf in this deck is probably not amazing. So we get in, we have Annihilator, they sacrifice the Wellspring and a Blood Fountain. Okay, so they get to draw a card, go to 3 cards in hand. They Thoughtcast. Wellspring again. We're just giving them tons of card draw just by getting in with our Crusher. Deadly Disputes the Wellspring. It's impressive how quickly they are moving. Plays a Nile Spellbomb, I don't know why. I'll play a land. We'll go ahead and get our attacks on. They can sacrifice a Spellbomb if they want. They sacrificed a land and something else. Cast down, okay. They're at 4 life. Cracks the Spellbomb, so I can't get the Crusher back. Luckily, we don't have anything in our deck that does that. And there's a refurb from the opponent. Anything? Play a Chromatic Star. Bracket for black. 6, 7, 8. So 8 mana. Play Colossus. Something good. We find a Wretched Grift. That's pretty good. That means we get to draw another card. Drawing a mine. Not amazing. I'll just hold on to it for refurb purposes. Plays another Blood Fountain. We're going to rummage away a See the Synod. Playing another refurb. So it's kind of a bummer here because we can get in, they'll double block and then just buy back their refurbs like 3 turns in a row. Maybe I don't want to do that just yet. Maybe I want to have 3 threats on the table. Okay, Crusher. All right, we'll go ahead and attack in. I think making them waste their time doing this is probably good if I'm going to put another Crusher on the table. They Galvanic Blast a creature. Okay. Play Crusher. We've got a lot of power. They can draw a card for free with the Blood Fountain. I mean, by getting back a refurb and then playing it. It just draws them a card since I'm Hellbent. They got 2 cards in hand. I actually would rather them draw a card than me not draw a card. Plays a Wellspring, looking for that Krarkland Shaman. Seems to not have found it yet. I'll just go land and attack with everything. Go ahead and sacrifice some things. They sacrificed the Wellspring and what, a land? Yep, a land. Blocks with their creatures. Now they have to spend their turn buying back their creatures and replaying them. That's the plan. They buy back the 2 refurbs. I don't know, Crusher seems pretty decent. I'm not sure about it. We clearly don't need the life gain. They have Deadly Disputed a land. They're trying to find a Krarkland Shaman. We're just hoping that they don't. Rebuys. Okay. And then they'll draw 2 cards. 1 card. 2 cards. If I had a ram through, maybe I would be in a good spot. There's another refurb. Lots of blockers now. But we're going to start eating away at their deck. So now I have a Bramble Wurm. I'll cast it. And then go ahead and attack in. Bam. We have a lot of big creatures. Hopefully they just continue to not find any Krarkland Shamans. But at this point, they'd really have to sacrifice a lot of their board to get that Krark going. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay. There's the refurb. So now, I mean the Krarkland Shaman, they attach the blowgun. They will sacrifice 1 land, destroy all of our creatures. Is this a, oops, wait, my bad. I didn't mean to concede. Why did they play the, okay, so they played Mirror Enforcer so that they could sacrifice with that on a stack. Is this an, okay, it's just an activated ability. I meant to do it right there. Darn, we find a map, doesn't really do anything. Just map again. Find a tower, play the tower. We will gain 5 life. Pass the turn. There's a chance my opponent decks, which would be hilarious. We needed to find a relic so we can cycle it and get rid of their Krark and their board and stuff. Okay, they've got a 3/2 Death Touch. They're getting for 7. All right, we found the Wretched Gryff. I will play it. Draw a card. Finding a Fangren Marauder. Cast Fangren Marauder. They Galvanic the Wretched Gryff. That's okay. Cast down. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. 11 cards left in deck. Just need some creatures. I'll play another Fangren Marauder. Pass the turn. They Kenku it up. So they have more attackers. Used 1, 2 Galvanics so far. They attach the blowgun to the Mirror Enforcer so that they can get in with it. Okay, I guess I'm not blocking then. We go to 24. Power plant, pass the turn. A Reckoner's Bargain away the Kenku. 7 cards left in deck. Getting in for a lot. I'll block here. Then we gain 5 life. But they get to Galvanic Blast my creature. We're at 15. Any creatures? Stirrings? Okay, Stirrings. Take the Crusher, I guess. Put Canny Trail, then Genercent. Maybe Bramble Wurm should have been there. Play the Crusher. Pass the turn. We can block the Mirror Enforcer now. Can't really block the Death Touch creature. They get in for a lot. I'll block here. We go to 5. They attach the blowgun. They're going to wipe the ground. They have 5 in the air. So I need a life gain creature now. 6 in the air. Play a Chromatic Star and sacrifice it for green. We draw a Wretched Gryff. So cast it. Draw a Crusher. Oops. Play a Crusher. Your turn. So their refurbished has Death Touch. They put the blowgun on the Mist Vault Bridge. I guess I block. Because they have to block with the refurb to not die. I'll hardcast a Maelstrom Colossus. Find a Relic. We can cast that and then cycle it. Draw a card. Alright, we found a Bramble Wurm. So it should be GG here. 4, 5, 6, 7. Gain 5 life. And get in for 8. Hiya. They sacrifice some lands. And then block with the refurb. And then they will, what, Deadly Dispute? Reckoner's Bargain, the refurb going to 11. They have 3 cards left in their deck. Oh, my thing has Trample and Reach. Uh-oh, turn off auto yields. So they can now sacrifice, and then I can gain 5 life though. Okay, kills some stuff. Gain 5 life. We're at 15. They play a Hunter's Blowgun. They can make this a 5 power creature, but I don't know if they have enough turns. They might have a Galvanic in hand. We find a Wretched Griff to block with. We're going to win through decking. Pretty wild. Play a Candy Trail. This is very, very strange. Okay. And let's put the Genercent on top. Draw a card. Play the Genercent. And then crack that food right away. And pass the turn. Opponent has 2 cards in hand, 1 card in their library, and they concede. We win the game. Can we do it again? The relics were very important. I felt like the crushers were actually quite good as well. Maybe the ram through could be good. I think it's fine the way it is. That was fun. All right, so we have a really slow start, but a lot of good stuff when we find Tron. I'm going to keep it. I don't know how great this is going to be. They start with a bridge. We find Candy Trail. That was a great rip. Can I find a tower? Bramble Wurm, Chromatic Star. I'm just going to bottom both. Looking for a tower or map. They refurb right away. I'll put the worm in the graveyard, I guess. Find a mine. Let's draw a card, gain 3 life. At this point, I can get rid of a mine, probably. They have more refurbs. Another refurb, because that's how it goes. Gotta refurb your rose. Ugh. Come on, map. Map on top. Our opponents paused in my upkeep. We did not manage to find a tower, so I guess I'm just going to force cycle. Put that on the table and pass the turn. If they refurb here, I'm not happy. They play another Wellspring. Getting in for 2. Another mine. We'll just gain some life. Play a land. Pass the turn. We have 4 lands on the table. 5. So I'm close to getting actually just casting stuff. A Deadly Dispute. And another Wellspring. Gets in for 4. Mon Tower. Plays a Mirror Enforcer. Find a Relic, so let's just cycle it. Draw a card. Fangren Marauder. So maybe if we draw a land here, like runner lands in a row would be okay. They have a Deadly Dispute. And a Hunter's Blowgun. And a Mirror Enforcer. And a Wellspring. Currently attacking for 8, putting me to 10. Super dead next turn. And we didn't get there, so GG. We played the risk. Could not draw Tron. Pretty far from it, so let's see how the rest of the matches go. All right. Round 3 versus Dr. Joseka. We have turn 3 Tron. And we have a Chromatic Star, so it's going to be Tron, turn 3, turn 4 Maelstrom Colossus. We're looking to just draw into pretty much anything. Our opponent on Power Plant, so looks like they're most likely playing Altertron, and in that case, we need to be bringing in Relics and Crushers. We found a Wretched Griff off the top, which is great because now we have a turn 3 play. So I'll pass the turn off the map. Our opponent plays another Candy Trail. Maybe they have been trapped into keeping a 1-lander. Bajuka Bog. Okay, I don't have any idea what's going on over there. It's certainly not the list that I usually play. And we will fetch out our Power Plant and pass the turn. All right, your go. They play a Wellspring. I think this is probably Altertron. It's looking like it. We'll play the Power Plant. And then 7 mana for a Wretched Griff, drawing a card. And a Bramble Wurm. So we can play Maelstrom Colossus plus Chromatic Star this turn. They have an Urza's Mine. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. Okay, Stirrings. Let's start on the Maelstrom Colossus. Cascade. Getting that Value Town. Chromatic Star, not great. But it allows us to play a couple of things. So we can play another Chromatic Star here. And then go green for an Ancient Stirrings, looking probably for a Wretched Griff or a Colossus to keep moving. Ancient Stirrings. I'll take the Colossus. And then any order that. We'll just put the Bramble Wurm on top. And go ahead and get in. Our opponent's now at 17. We have 10 damage coming in this turn, but they can draw and gain life with a Candy Trail, going back to 20 here. What is next? Expedition map. Now they'll have Tron online with 5 mana. Okay. Tower is revealed. They play a tower. Wellspring. They can go to 23 on this turn or at the end of my turn, and then they'll go back to 13. There's a Mirror Retriever. So we're looking for trample effects. Let's start with the Maelstrom Colossus. Into a Wretched Griff is good. And then we draw a card. Drawing a power plant. Not amazing. I have to go mine, attack in for 10. They'll Retriever back a Candy Trail and just go to 17. They get back the Candy Trail. So what we're looking for is the golem making creature that gives all the golems trample. They have a Pact All Terror. Are we going to be dead? So post board, we need maximum disruption and then just the crushers, basically. Plays a Candy Trail. They're going to drain us 1. And then they gain some life. We currently have 20 power on the table. They Deadly Dispute their Wellspring. They'll go to 23. We'll go to 17. I don't know if this Bramble Wurm is going to get it done. Plays a Refurb. Okay, maybe it's a... I don't know what's going on. It's clearly Altertron, but they're playing Refurbished Familiars. Interesting. I don't know what's happening. Power plant. Okay, we can convert the Expedition map into a forest. Crack this for green. There's the Maul Splicer. Sick. Okay, Maul Splicer gives everything trample. Play the forest. Will Ancient Stirrings. Getting the Griff just for the extra cards. And then I'll go ahead and attack in. Opponent taking 20 damage here. They go to 4. Now, they can definitely win. They need Retriever plus Alter, and then they have the loop. End step, they sacrifice the Candy Trail, going to 7. So they've got 6 cards in hand, and they're thinking it through. They scooped. They didn't have the combo. They had Alter, but tons of lands. Dang. So post board here, we want 4 Crusher. And we want 4 Relic. We want the Fangren Marauders, because it really disrupts them. And we want the Ram Throughs. We don't need the Bramble Wurm or the Maul Splicer or the Boulder Branch Golem. And we still have to cut a couple of cards. We'll cut 2 Stirrings. I guess Stirrings helps dig me to the Crusher, so let's get rid of the Rumbles, because they don't help me get the Ram Throughs. I could go 61 cards. I think I will get rid of a single star and submit. We've opened a 1-land forest. We can't keep that. All right, so we have pretty much everything we need except for Tron. So I'm just going to keep and see what happens. Put back the Generous End. If I can put the Fangren Marauder on the table and they don't have a way of dealing with it, then they will just lose to the Fangren Marauder because they can't actually execute their combo. All right, we found Tron. I'll pass the turn. So of the cards I'm willing to discard, it would probably be the Forest. They pass with Power Plant. They're looking for turn 3 Tron. I'll play the Power Plant, pass the turn. They crack for the missing mine. They have 7 mana. I will also have 7 mana on turn 3. And what is your follow-up, though? Candy Trail. They go bottom, bottom. Cracks the Candy Trail. 4 mana available. There's a Chromatic Star. And a Wizard's Rockets. Okay. We're just going to start putting stuff on the table. The Wretched Griff can hopefully draw me into a Brusher. Looks like they're going to Deadly Dispute the Wizard's Rockets. So they're sacrificing the Chromatic Star for black. And then they use a Deadly Dispute. So this leaves them with a treasure, and they draw back up to 7 cards in hand. Play the tower. Start with a Wretched Griff. Draw a card. Drawing a mine. Next turn, I can play Fangren Marauder plus the Candy Trail. They play a Vault of Whispers. If they have a refurb, I'll discard the mine. They go Star. They crack the Star for black. Looks like they've got they're making 6 mana here. I don't know what... Okay, they play a Pact All Terror. Do you have a second one? Candy Trail. Drain me out. They're not going to be happy to see the Fangren Marauder, that's for sure. Sometimes Fangren Marauder triggers can just completely time people out, unfortunately. Accursed Marauder. Interesting. They make me sacrifice my creature. I wonder how many of those they have. Let's start with the Fangren Marauder. I'll play the Candy Trail. Going to bottom, top the Ent, pass the turn. We're looking to maybe cycle one of the Ents for a green mana. I have mana available to ram through it all these times. If they have another Marauder to kill, another Accursed Marauder to kill my Fangren Marauder, that would be bad. They play Pact All Terror. I mean, I'm sorry. Plays a map. Triggering the Terror. And we will gain 5 life when they crack the map. So we're all sort of stalled out here. They play a Vault of Whispers, triggering the Pack Doll. Seal of Doom to kill the Fangren Marauder. Okay. So I have 7, 8 mana. Let's just play a Genercent. Then gain 3 life and draw a card. Then play an Urza's Mine. And pass the turn. I think I probably still want to cycle the Genercent, but I'm not sure. They draw off the Canny Trail. Makes sense to bring in the seals to deal with the Fangren Marauders. Plays another Pack Doll Terror. Okay. So they're draining us. Plays a Wellspring. Triggers on the table. So this is the power of Pack Doll Terror. It's just like doing the thing without anything needing to be done. What is Ram through getting me here? Just to kill the Terror? I can attack with the 1 Terror and then with the Genercent, and then if they double block, I can kill one of their Terrors. Play Mirror Retriever. Seems good. Do they have an altar here? They have Deadly Dispute on the Mirror Retriever. Oh man. Plays a Canny Trail. Things are happening. Seal of Doom was huge. Need to crush her pretty badly. Okay, my turn. Let's Forest Cycle this. Grab a Forest. Untap. Colossus. Let's hardcast the Colossus. See what we find. A star is not amazing. We can crack it for green. And then cast the Ancient Stirrings. It's also not very good. I'll take the star then. Any order here. We're probably going to use the Expedition map later. Go ahead and get in for 5. See what they want to do. And I will just go ahead and kill your Terror. Blap. I mean, it's not amazing, but it stems the tide a little bit. We needed the Relic. They play another Terror. That's bad. They barely need any more artifacts. Okay, we're just dead. Got me good. They can Retriever back the Retriever. Woo! What do I need to do here? I think it was fine. On the play. We have to mull. Guess this is fine. Put back the Fangren Marauder for the moment. Go land, cycle. Then we'll go Relic, Ancient Stirrings. Our opponent mulligans to 5. Hopefully the Relic can buy me some time. I can also just go land Candy Trail and see what's on top. Maybe I'll find some lands. If not, I can turn to cycle for a forest and use the Ancient Stirrings, but that messes up even having used the Scry. I'll try it. Play the trail. Our opponent's mulligan to 5. Alright, we do not want these. Bottom and bottom. Line for the opponent. Same exact start. Mine trail. Let's see if they also bottom. Find a map. So I'll forest cycle. Grab a forest. Play land. Stirrings. I'm looking for tower or power plant. Let's find another relic. That's not great. Okay. I'll take the relic and pass the turn. Our opponent has a power plant and a rocket. Let's try drawing a card, see if I can draw land. Yay! We're about to get Tron online, so this turn it's fetch Tron, play Relic, Relic, Relic. And then probably... Sorry. That was too funny, and it caused me to have to cough. Just triple Relic over here. They deadly dispute their Candy Trail. That's a bummer for them. Pressure is coming. We will map. Grabbing the tower. We'll go tower. Play Relic. Cycle it. Draw a card. Play Candy Trail. I'll bottom both of these because I am looking for threats now. Let's go double Relic. If they Seal of Doom my Crusher, I will be super sad. Play a Wellspring. And a Mine. If they have an Ancient Grudge. They have Viscer's Insight. Okay. Oops, turn off auto yields. So we want to hand save targets this. That way, when they discard the hand size, we have gotten rid of their Viscer's Insight. So Relic you again. Opponent's going to discard the hand size, discarding a Seal of Doom. Get rid of your Seal of Doom in the graveyard. Play land. Play Crusher. And hope that that is good enough. Play another Relic. It's pretty funny. Triple relic. I've drawn every single relic. I'm ready to start cracking them. Our opponent plays a Wellspring. So they can sacrifice Wellspring land and survive. It's good that they found that Wellspring for them because that allows them to not die to my stuff. They play a Mirror Retriever. Okay, so they can sacrifice these two things and get back the Wellspring and then take 8 damage. Oh, then we can Relic them, huh? Let's draw a card. So they won't get back anything. So Ancient Stirrings. I'll take the Wretched Griff. And I'll play a land and play the Wretched Griff. I'm just ordering things. I don't really care that much. Let's draw a card off the Wretched Griff. Sweet. Another Colossus. Gonna go ahead and get in. Annihilator trigger. They sacrifice the things. We are going to Relic you. Pretty funny. I am just the Relic guy over here. Okay, they get back nothing. They're gonna take 8, going to 12. Next turn we have 11 damage. So they need Black Source, Seal of Doom. So they need a lot. They found the Black Source. Fangren Marauder. Okay, I will sacrifice my Wretched Griff then. No problem. I'll Relic you. Should I sacrifice the Relic to draw a card? Yes. Draw a card. Find another map. So let's play the map. We'll sacrifice it for a tower. Land. 8 mana for Colossus. Let's see what we get. They scoop. We got there. 2-1. Round 4. On the play, we have an okay hand. Let's keep. So we have turn 1 map. And then we can cycle for a forest and generous end for stirrings. And then looking at maybe getting turn 4 Tron. Okay, we're on the play. Our opponent has kept 7. I'll play a map and pass. Opponent on Lotus Petal. That's scary. That's very, very scary. I don't know what that means. Oh god. Are they cycle storming? Roll of Khazad-dûm. Getting a swamp. Okay. Does that mean that you're going to play an Exhume? Make me sad that I played my expedition map out and then I didn't have an Ent in the graveyard? Dark Ritual. Wellspring. They're doing... I have no idea what. They're doing things. Find a tower. But first, I'm going to cycle this Generous End. And then play a tower and a Canny Trail. Okay, great. Top and top. I don't know. I think we probably just map instead of like doing something to hold on to that creature. So I just have no idea what my opponent's doing. I kind of imagine they're on some sort of mono black pack doll list. And I might want that other creature then. I think it was a Maelstrom Colossus, but I don't remember. A Deadly Dispute. Okay, we draw the power plant. My opponent doesn't seem to be doing anything. So I'm just going to take my time. We will draw into the thing. Yeah, it's fine to have double Maelstrom Colossus. I'm down for that. So this turn we'll grab the mine, play the forest, and then stirrings. Reet Wraith, they're cycling. Plays Chitin Gravestalker. Okay, so it's just like a graveyardy deck. Do they have 2 of those? They do. We have a Bramble Wurm coming up. Let's expedition map for the mine. Play a land. Play a stirrings. Looking for maybe a Canny Trail. I found the Canny Trail. Then I'll any order this. Play the Canny Trail. So another Bramble Wurm and a land. Bottom of the land, top the worm. Looks like they want to be an aggro deck, so I'm gonna slam my creatures that gain life. Our opponent attacks for 10. Not a problem. We'll go to 13. And they have no idea that I am a super duper life gained deck. I have 7, 10, 12. Another Wellspring. A Deadly Dispute. I have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Oh, this one costs 1 less to cast for each artifact and or creature card. Oh my goodness. So it costs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less to cast. That's pretty cool. We'll just cast a Bramble Wurm. Gain 5 life. Trample. And then I will gain 3 life. Go back to 21. Ooh, a Candy Trail. Very nice. 6, 10, 11. Boulder Branch is 7. So if I top the Boulder Branch and top the Rumble, then I will have the Boulder Branch on top and I can Maelstrom Colossus into the Boulder Branch. That's pretty sweet. Setting up the Maelstrom with the Candy Trail, I can dig it. That's pretty awesome. And then if we block here and they kill it, I can just exile from the graveyard to gain another 5 life. Roll of Khazad-dûm. I get another Swamp. Plays Exhume. Okay. So we get back our Genercent. So they don't have any good attacks right now. I guess they have multi-Exhume. What's funny is I will have some pretty big creatures. 8 mana. We'll play, oops. 6, 8 mana. Play the Maelstrom Colossus. And we'll Boulder Branch. It's a 6/5. Gain life. Life is being gained. Then should I Rumble? I think so. Let's Malevolent Rumble. I don't know who the aggro deck is right now. I'll take the Wretched Gryff. And then I'll use the Spawn and gain 3 draw card. Nice to have some food on the table. Find an expedition map. I will attack you for 7. They're going to sacrifice a Gravestalker. Sure. Maybe they'll Exhume again and I can get my 7/6 back. Yeah, that's fine. They want to attack with the Trolls. I'm fine with shoving everything in front of that as well. Don't think it matters. They can kill only the Boulder Branch. So they'd be trading the Troll for the Boulder Branch Golem. This turn we can map for tower, play the Maelstrom Colossus, and then also exile the Bramble Wurm from the graveyard to gain a 5 life. And then we can surprise them by giving everything trample and attacking in. Our opponent plays Horror of the Broken Lands. It's a bit powerful of a creature. Let's play the map. Crack the map for tower, like I said. Play the tower. So I have 6, 8, 10, 11. Maelstrom Colossus. We cascade into a Chromatic Star. Okay, not amazing. I'll make green. Draw a card. I can Crop Rotation. So I currently have 3 mana. I would go to 5 mana if I Crop Rotationed. So I don't think it's worth it right now. But we can just do this Bramble Wurm thing from the graveyard. And pass, I guess. So I have 14 mana now. 9, 11, 14. Okay. I can go Maul Splicer plus Wretched Gryff. Attack with everything. Okay. Writhing Necromass. Does this thing have Death Touch? It does. Darn. I'll start with the Wretched Gryff. Gain, or withdraw a card. Don't gain anything. Drawing a Genercent. Play a... Do I want to go all in right now? I'll play the Maul Splicer. And attack with my big guys. This is 20 damage coming in. They're going to have to block at least one of these creatures. Okay, Chitin Gravestalker blocking. Right now they're taking 13, 14, 15, 16. Writhing Necromass is going to block the Boulder Branch. Looks like they're double blocking one of the Colossuses. Okay, they're just shoving stuff in front of my stuff. Alright, we'll kill one of the Trolls, the Writhing Necromass, and the Horror of the Broken Lands. Put all the damage on that. Okay, they're at 17. Dark Ritual from the opponent. Plays another Troll. Okay, so I have 7 plus 7, so I guess I'm just going to Wretched Gryff into a Bramble Wurm. They cycled a Monstrous Carabid. It's a neat deck, but maybe I just put some flyers on the table and try to win that way. Drawing a Genercent. Let's play a 7/6 Trampler and attack and attack. I'll just keep trading with their creatures because I have way more giant fatties than they do. Troll is going to get killed and they'll take 3. Okay. We win. Just put stuff on the table and win the game. So Relic, I guess, is good. Get rid of the Rumble. Maybe Rumble's good still. I think Crusher is decent. The Maul Splicer didn't seem that necessary, to be honest. It was okay. And I'll get rid of the 2 Rumbles. And then 2 of these Boulder Branches, because they're not that amazing. Okay. We'll see what happens. I do want to keep the Genercent in the deck in case, well, obviously it's important for a mana base, but it's also like you could respond to an Exhume by cycling your own Genercent. Relic seems important. We have a no-lander, so that's an easy mull. Mulligan. Okay. We have Relic, Crusher, Ancient Stirrings, Candy Trail. I guess we can get rid of the Bramble Wurm and then lead on the Relic. They start with the cycle. Yeah, we definitely want a Relic and then get you. Can't let them exhume. They find a Geothermal Bog. Let's play the Relic and save targets. Okay, Lotus Petal. We have an Expedition map. Go land, play Stirrings. I'll take the Power Plant. And then any order. I guess I don't have to play the Expedition map right here because they could do some some stuff where Relic could matter. But it probably won't, so I'll just play the Expedition map. I'll have to do a little bit of work to get through the Relic anyway. Okay. Play the Power Plant. Crack the map. Get the Mine. And then play the Stirrings. I'll take another Crusher. They cycle a Horror. They could try to exhume it. We have 3 Crushers in hand. I didn't even realize that that was the case. This is a little bit of overkill here, huh? They might have Snuff Outs in the deck, though. We'll just get rid of one of their creatures, and then they can exhume back the other one. There's no point where I could respond to that cycling where they would not have been able to put the Horror into play. Okay, they Siege Smash the Relic. Cycles a Troll. All good, all good. I'm not too worried. Your creatures are not that threatening. And let's see if you can deal with the triple Crusher. Land. And here's a Crusher. They're tapping a bunch of mana. They hard cast a Snuff Out. Land. Here's a Crusher. Like Candy Trail. I will bottom and top. Draw the Wretched Griff, pass the turn. Now their exhumes are bad because the Crusher just comes back. They play Wellspring, which is a good thing to sacrifice to the Crusher. Deadly disputes the Wellspring. Cycles a Street Wraith. So the Chitin Gravestalker being cost reduced by artifacts and creatures is pretty awesome. I definitely hadn't seen that before. Raiding the card explains the card. Looks like they're trying to play a Chitin Gravestalker here because it says waiting for them to pay cost. Okay, they've got a Gravestalker. We're getting in for 8. Annihilator 2. I don't think they're going to be able to beat this. Sacrifices the land and a creature. They got a 10 life. We will reveal yet another Olmoc's Crusher. Play a Candy Trail. And a Relic. Okay. Bottom, top the Relic. Draw a card. Play a Mine. Play a Relic. Rack the Relic. Your turn. So they're on 4 mana and nothing else. Facing down double Crusher. They cycle a Carabid. Plays a Lotus Petal. I like what they're attempting to do here. Deadly disputes the Lotus Petal. They could go down to just 1 land in play, but they have no way of blocking and not taking lethal. Guess they could just double Snuff Out and go to 2 life. Is that the plan? All right, they scooped. Crusher got it done. We'll see you in round 5. Round 5, let's do it. We're on the play. Mine, plant. But no green mana. Let's mulligan. Mulligan. It's funny how they sound the same. I have no idea what my opponent is doing. So mulligan to 5. Mine. So this is Tron. And then we put back Worm Trail, I guess. Play mine, map. Just putting back Worm because we don't have green mana. We have a turn 3 Boulder Branch. Our opponent on Tron as well. Lots of Tron going on right now. We'll get the tower. We'll get a threat down and then try to push through. Crusher's pretty good versus Tron regardless of the type. But if our opponent's playing Altertron, it's going to be pretty tough to win game 1. I just found out that my webcam has completely failed. Okay, so I took it off. My bad. That was sad. Sorry about that, everybody. I was having too much fun Troning. Okay, I'll try to be more cognizant about that. I don't know what happened there. Let's lead on the Boulder Branch to try and force some damage in. 26. Our opponent, they can crop for Tron. I mean, map for Tron. And then they'll have a tower in play and 3 mana. Everybody playing... Oh, they have Natural Tron. Cool. They draw with the trail. 5 mana available. They're on Altertron. Plays Ashnod's Altar. So we're pretty dead here. Okay, with the Colossus, I'm looking to find another land drop. Candy Trail. Best would be a tower. Can't take either of these. Play another Candy Trail. Okay, I guess I top and top. Draw a card. Then draw another card, drawing the land. And then play the land. We might be able to get them with our trample effects, like surprise them with that. Drop and a tower. I think I bottom both of these. Really need more lands right now. Ancient Stirrings, kind of medium. We'll get in for 6. Our opponent will just block. And then they sacrifice the Mirror Retriever, which allows them to crack the Expedition map, which is pretty nice. They grab a Pylons. Given that they don't have other colored sources, Pylons make sense to grab. They put Pact Altair in the graveyard, so I have created a trend. Everybody is playing Tron. I love it. They play a Pact Altair. So if they have Mirror Retriever, I'm dead. Look at it. Oh, Candy Trail. Okay, that's not a Mirror Retriever. They go to 25. We're at 33. They go top, bottom, draw a card. Find a Boulder Branch. Let's just slam the Maelstrom Colossus. Oops. I need 8 mana. 6, 9. Oh, I guess I have to tap all my lands. Colossus. Something good, please. Map. That doesn't do it. Okay, we'll get in for 6. Now I'm just waiting and hoping my opponent has 4 Mirror Retrievers or 3 Mirror Retrievers on the bottom of their library. Well, now Expedition Map will allow them to shuffle their library, so the placement of the Mirror Retrievers could be anywhere. Oh, they're going to Deadly Dispute the map. We go to 31, they're at 24. We have 13 damage on the table. There's the Mirror Retriever. We'll just go ahead and concede, save them the time, pay them a kindness, and we'll go to game 2. So we need the Relics, we need the Crushers, we need the Fangren Marauders. And then, is Ram Through going to accomplish anything? Not really, right? Not really. I think Maul Splicer is good for giving our creatures trample. We can get rid of the Bramble Wurm already has trample. I guess if we gain enough life, it'll be really hard for them to actually win. Not sure. The Boulder Branch seems medium. I have to cut a bunch more cards though. Let's just cut these cards. And then leave in 1 Bramble Wurm. No, cut the Malevolent Rumbles. We need to cut 5 cards, so we'll leave 3 worms just as the biggest beaters. Okay, that seems fine. I'm looking for Tron into Crusher and then destroy my opponent. We are on the play. Plant, tower, drop. Still think I have to mulligan. Maybe it's fine. If I draw any land, I think I mull. This is better. We have a turn 4 Crusher. So let's keep it and put back the Griff. Go mine, map. They map as well. We will grab a power plant. Right, they have turn 3 Tron after playing a tower in the map. We have Crusher coming up this turn, and then we're going to follow up with double Colossus. We're looking for a 4 of the tower. We'll take the tower. I hope the Crusher can get it done. We're on the play, so it is a pretty strong play. They grab the power plant. Let's see what they've got. Refractor's great for them. Now they have all their colors. They're going to play a Pact Doll, it looks like. Okay, that's on the table. We are going to slam a Crusher. Do you have a Snuff Out, any removal spell? If you don't, you're in for a world of pain. A world of hurt. Plays a Candy Trail. We'll go to 18. They went top, bottom. They have the Swamp. They draw a card. They're doing something. Is it a Snuff Out? They play another Pact Altair. Okay. And a Candy Trail. The Draining. Oh my god. Well, gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe I'll find a Crusher. I mean a Fangren Marauder. They have the Snuff Out. They're gonna get in for 3. That sucks. Well, I'll cast the Colossus. Cascade into a Candy Trail. Crusher and a Worm. So I will top and top. Play the tower. Pass the turn. So I guess if I draw right now, then I'll draw the Crusher and the Worm. I have 6, 10, 11, 13 mana. But if I Colossus on the next turn, I will play the worm. So, but maybe I want to try to find a relic. But I could always Colossus, get the worm off the top, and then crack the candy trail. They play a Mirror Retriever. We're at 9. Astronaut's Altar, we're at 7. So they can alter the Retriever, get a creature back. It's a strong deck. We'll go to 5. I guess I should not yield because I need to gain life and not die. So I actually, I'm only going to do that if I'm super dead here. They gain 3 and draw a card. They go to 37. Plays a Conduit Pylons. All they need is 1 Retriever. Will they attack? No attacks. Okay. We'll start on a Colossus. Get our 7/6 to gain 5 life. Then we'll go ahead and get in for 7. Draw a card. Hopefully a Relic. Find a Wretched Griff. I will pass the turn. I need that Relic. So now I'm trying to draw with a Wretched Griff for a Relic maybe. On an Eviscerator's Insights. Sacrificing the Astronaut's Altar. Interesting. Plays Candy Trail. We go to 11. They draw up to 35 and 5 cards in hand. They have 4 mana. Play another Astronaut's Altar. Okay, that makes sense now. Do you have it? They have it. Okay. Well, we got. I could not find a Relic. Concede. That's okay. Let's see. Maybe I should have bottomed both times to try to find the Relic. But I would imagine that Tron is pretty favored there anyway. I can't look at the next cards, darn. Well, I did enjoy playing some big guy Tron. Hopefully you had fun. It's nice to slam some creatures on the table and get it done. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you in the next video.